All right, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to create a social media management workflow, which is going to help you if you are a social media manager, agency owner, or you have a digital marketing business where you actually put out content every single month for your clients. Now, this is really important. If you have a process and a workflow in your business, it's going to allow you to easily create content, post and schedule content for different social media channels. And this becomes really important if you have multiple clients or multiple social media accounts. Having a workflow allows you to stay organized and know where you are during the month. And if you don't have an organization process, what can happen is you start to get stressed out. It's going to be really hard for you to grow your business because you may feel like I can't take on additional clients because I feel like I'm just all over the place, especially if you're a social media manager and you want to have 4, 5, 10 clients. Processes and systems is what's going to help you really scale your business. Now, today's video is being sponsored by SEMrush, and I'll talk more about them later. So let's go over a really simple social media management workflow that you can start implementing right now in your business. This workflow has 4 main steps. The first one is client onboarding and goal setting. The second step is content planning. The third step is execution. And then the fourth step is reporting and analytics. Now I'm going to go through every single step and we're going to go and break it down because for each area there are other subtasks that you have to do every single month. All right, let's talk about step 1, client onboarding and goal setting. During this phase, this is when you sign on a brand new client. And this is really important because during this time, you're going to schedule a client kickoff call if they've already paid the invoice. And I really want to emphasize that this is when the client has actually paid you money, they signed the contract, and now you have to have a meeting with them and collect information. And sometimes I send out a questionnaire, which is a form that they can fill out where I ask them questions about their ideal target audience, who they want to try to attract on social media. I ask them about their business, what products and services they sell. I'll ask them to submit their logo or their brand colors if they have that, because I need to collect that information so that if I'm posting on a site like Instagram or something that's more visual, I can create graphics that align with their brand, right? Because you always want to make sure there's a brand cohesion, especially on the feed for Instagram. Now, during this kickoff call meeting, what I typically will do is really just talk about my process, and I will go over this process and tell them what the process is going to be every single month, the 4 phases that I just shared with you, because I want the client to feel comfortable and know what to expect every single month. Also, during this call, I'm going to ask them what are their goals. This is really important. During this meeting you have, and the first point of contact you have with the client, you want to ask them what is the goal of their social media management efforts. Like, what do they want to do? Do they want to sell more of a product or service? Do they want to grow their followers? Do they want to get more clicks to their website? This is super important because it's going to determine how much you're going to post, what type of content, what type of call to action you're going to include, if any. You're going to be collecting all this information from that initial kickoff call and onboarding process, and then you're going to use that to plan out the content going forward. All right, so once you had that meeting, you have all this information, you have your notes, you have what you need from the client. You're going to go into the second step, which is content planning. Now, during this phase, you're going to actually come up with different content topics, what you're going to talk about, and you're going to start creating content. You're going to also, before you go and publish content, what I like to do is I create the content and then I share some of it with my client for the first 1 to 2 weeks. And I ask them to approve that. You want the clients to approve it, especially in that first month, because you'll be able to understand what they like and what they don't like. And then going on with the other months that you're going to be working with them, month 2, 3, 4, 5, you already kind of know what they expect. And when clients start to trust you and you both agree, you're both like on the same page as far as what type of content they want to be put out on a consistent basis, you don't always even have to get them to approve every single thing. And it really depends from client to client, but if you build that relationship of trust and you really understand what they want, that first month, you can kind of set the tone for how it's going to go the next couple of months. During this phase, you're also going to create a content calendar, which is going to show what weeks you're going to post, what days, the timing, and then what exactly is going to go out every single week for that month. During this phase, you're going to also get the content approval like I just mentioned. And so this is where having a social media scheduling tool where you can collaborate with the client is really, really important. And I actually use a tool called SEMrush to do this exact thing. SEMrush has a tool that allows you to post and schedule content and actually create a content calendar right there within the app, and also get feedback and collaborate with your clients and with your team. And this is really helpful if you're growing an agency and you have subcontractors working with you. You can all collaborate with their social media scheduling tool. In addition, you can use SEMrush for SEO, analytics, reporting. You can also use SEMrush for keyword research, competitor analysis, and backlink management. All right, so once you have that content plan, the other thing you can do now is you can go into execution mode. Once the client has approved the content calendar that you're going to create, now you're going to start scheduling and posting it. All right, so now I'm going to show you how I use the SEMrush tool to schedule social media posts and also collaborate. All right, so when you log in, you can connect your account to different social media platforms. In this example, I am connected to Instagram and my Facebook account. And so you can actually schedule content to multiple platforms and manage multiple clients. I really like that feature. So if you want to schedule a new social media post, you're going to click on New Post. All right, so here you can actually decide to connect to different platforms. So one post could go out to a few different platforms. You can connect to TikTok, LinkedIn, X. You could even connect to your Google business profile and Pinterest. And so you're going to come here and put in your text. Now here's something else that is really cool. They have something called an AI assistant. You click on that and you can even just say, hey, write a post for my content. And this is super helpful. I mean, I have actually saved so much time coming up with ideas because I just have to ask their AI tool to tell me what to say, which is amazing. So I'm gonna say, provide some tips to help freelancers and agency owners get more clients. Click on generate and it's going to go ahead. And it just created a post, a whole post. So I'm just going to take that. You can actually just click on this button that says insert into post. And bam, it goes straight into that post. And you can decide where you want this to go. If you don't want it to go to Instagram, you could just say it's going to go straight to Facebook. I'm going to actually just show you and unclick Instagram, because in this would actually be a great Facebook post because I don't have to necessarily put images. If you want to put an image, you just click on here and you can upload an image for that post, and that's great for definitely visual tools, and you can upload videos as well. The other thing you could do is you can add a link, in this case of Facebook, and especially like on Instagram, you can add a link to go with the post. Now you can also decide exactly when you want the post to go out. So you click on date and it shows different times that you can post, and then you can click on the specific time and you can schedule that. Now the other thing that's really cool about this is you can click on post needs approval, and this is going to allow you to first get this post approved by the client before it actually gets published. And that's what I'm talking about how you can really collaborate with your clients as you're creating this content, so they approve it, and then once they approve it, then you can make sure it goes out. All right, so now after you've posted the content, and honestly I like to batch the content as far into the future as possible, and if I can do the whole month up front, that allows me to actually work on my next client. So if you have 4 to 5 clients and you go through this process, you can batch all of the content at one time. And again, that's going to just free up your time to grow your business overall, right? So the next step is the analytics and reporting. So with the SEMrush app, as you schedule all the content, and SEMrush will plug into those apps and actually generate reports that you can send to your clients. This is super helpful because you don't have to create manual reports and pull manual and copy and paste data from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all these different apps. It's going to give you the ability to do that. I'm going to show you really quickly how to send a report. All right, so now what you can do is you can click on where it says social analytics, and then here you see these different profiles that I have. And so if you click on one of them, this is a Facebook page, it'll give you the analytics for that page. It's going to show you total page likes, organic page likes, and if you're running ads, it'll show that as well. And then you can see where are people coming from, your followers, what part of the world, and it gives you different information about engagement as well, and you can look at the posts. So if you want to, you can always, send these reports out automatically using the tool by clicking on export to PDF. And so it's going to download a PDF, and this you can actually You can either download it or you can email it straight away to the client. When you click on export to PDF, all right, so all you have to do now is just click on this area where it says the email PDF and then to, and then you put in their email address and you can easily send these reports to your clients. This makes it super easy, and you're gonna be measuring things like engagement, clicks, likes, and also follower growth, because clients want to see if by posting this content, are they getting more followers? Are followers engaging with the content? That's really, really important. All right, so I hope that you really, really like this video. If you actually want to try out the SEMrush app for social media posting and scheduling, I have a special link that'll allow you to do a free trial so you can test it out. Go to the description of this video and you'll be able to grab that link. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.